you here. Y'all, we are here. Remember, less than a year ago, I said that we were going to do it together? Well, we did, speaking to women about living a more passionate life. I don't know what these women think they're coming to talk about. And they're going to talk about Instagram. They're coming to talk about life and how to live a life worth following. You guys, pray for me. You're about to get some footage of this great day and this great experience. I love you guys so much. You mean the world to me. That's good. I want you to think about 2 or 3 areas in your life. It's a reflection time that you tend to complain about or you want to see growth in. We're not paying attention to it for what it's worth, or what it really is. Researchers, you need to have baseline data in order to get to, your end result. And so if you look at those areas, most of the time, in working with clients and coaching people, you get 3 main areas: faith, family, and fitness. That's mostly the areas there's either faith, you want something in your life that you don't see currently; family, relationships, maybe lack of a spouse, or the spouse pick the right one, that day didn't feel like it, or fitness, you feel like you could be in a better health, or you want to be in better health. Usually go in those same areas. If you talk about business, that can kind of go into the faith area. But I want the rest of the sessions to be about how we can move one of those areas into a place where it's no longer a problem. You see it as an area for passion. I was taught really young that if you have a problem, or you see a problem in the world, it's probably because you were put on the earth to fix it. And I'm completely sure that that is what happened with me. A year ago, we were just coming through the wonderful election, and my timeline was completely negative. I was laying in bed with my husband in tears because I was like, everyone is so sad. Why is everyone so sad? Like, it's going to be okay, And I just couldn't get over it. And that's when it would dawn on me, like, do something about it. So I made a little fake vow and said to everybody on Facebook, as if that was like writing a contract, I will never post something negative again. And I will not let anything go viral because of me. Now, it's going to go viral, but it's just not going to go viral because of me. And that's when Simply Pastor Life was born. Like, this man wasn't even qualified. He did it, so hey, why don't I just go out there and step and be proactive, right? So I had a complaint, and I decided to go out and do something about it. You may have the same thing in your life. What are you going to do? Is it going to be a complaint and stay there, or is it going to be a catalyst for a huge change in your life? Because someone's following you. And not just on the internet, in real life. Someone is watching. So when we think about legacy, what do we think about? We tend to think about something far in the future, right? But we want to talk about leaving a living legacy. And in order to do that, we need to be proactive. So, time to reflect. First question, and you guys got a group of questions for your section, yeah. They have a little highlight at the top, a little shade here. It should be like every few people. But I'm going to read them. If you don't have, this one's easy though. Name one area that you have been simply complaining, that you can shift your attention. So we have the complaints, right? But out of those, one of those areas that you think you got the juice. You know that I could shift this. I could change this into an area of passion. I can shift this and make it into intentional action in my life. I want you to write that down on your paper under proactive. I also want you to think about to yourself, what's holding you back? What is holding you back? That's not something you're going to have to share with anyone. I really want you to think about it. Because they're not here. I'm trying to tell. No, I love them. They're great. We talked about it earlier when LB was on the stage about your purpose. And so many people are searching for their purpose and searching for why they're on this earth when it really could be staring you right in your eye. What keeps you up late at night? What do you have to turn the channel from when it's on TV because it makes you so angry? That is probably part of what you're here to change. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. You have to pursue it. That's key too. You have to pursue life consistently. You cannot just say, I recognize my complaint. I could probably do something about it. No, that's not going to work. You're going to have to get up and get moving, right? Because has anyone ever followed someone who's standing still? knows. And that's the thing about the internet. Like, we just supposed to be following people because they're moving and shaking, they're doing things, right? But wouldn't you be so disappointed if you found that person really was like had a green screen and there was nothing going on in the background, they were just sitting still? Well, that's a lot of us. If you live a life worth following, the following is going to come. And so, okay, so we have to pursue life consistently. Whew. Are we sharing? We are going to share, absolutely. Would you like to share? I'm so glad you said that. Can you remember? Sierra, I'm so glad you said that. When of course, I demoed this entire presentation. And so the first 3 questions were going to be more reflective and then we're going to get to sharing. But I'm glad you shared that because I used to be 245 pounds. Yeah, I did. I used to be 245 pounds. I was that awkward big girl. It's right here, right in my paper. I'm a big girl. And it's a big girl who's not awkward. You know what I'm saying? You're the big girl that guys get. No, I was the awkward. I didn't feel comfortable in my skin. It was not me. I felt like, what is happening? And I decided that was my biggest area of complaint. And I had to be proactive and start changing it. So I stopped eating red meat. I started doing Zumba at home because I was afraid to go to the gym because I was going to trip and fall in front of everybody. So I did the Zumba at home. I lost 75 pounds. In that time, met the man of my dreams. But that's in the middle of that. So he saw the meat and all of it. He saw all the rolls and all of that. When it was time to have kids, I was like, oh no, wait. When you have kids, you gain weight. No, can't do that. Like, no. And it was scary, right? I had to still pursue life. I said, okay, when I have kids, I'm going to have a whole new life. It's not going to be the same thing that worked before. And so you have to, that's where we go into that key 3 about being patient. Yeah, you can make all these changes, but some things are going to stop. Some things are going to try to get in your way, but you can't let that stop you. And not only that, like, it's not going to always be the way, like for me, I lost 75 pounds. I never ever, even when I was pregnant, went up to that weight again. But I'm 10 pounds heavier than I was in January. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You have to be patient and trust the process. Being passionate, I want y'all to write this down. Living a passionate life is not about being in a pursuit for perfection. It's about being in a pursuit for passion. Living engaged and intentional in every moment. So when something comes across your mind, you ask yourself, why am I thinking about this? What can I do about this? Don't just let it sit. Because that's, you said what the, oh, no problem. You're in pursuit for passion, not perfection. Yes. That's going to go to my other example about how I learned how to speak English at 4. My family's from Ghana, West Africa, and I had to go to speech therapy for several years. Never would have thought that I would be here. Well, I thought, but they were like, okay, Precious, you can't say your S's or your T's. But, and, you know, it was tough. And I had to say, listen, if I have to say Peter Piper, pick a you're going to have to say it until you can get to where you want to be. I could think, you know what, I can't do this. I don't have a PhD, and I still have a list. Like, I talk super fast. People can't understand me. But you can't let the things that cloud your mind, those things that are problems or complaints, stop you. You have to pursue life consistently. You have to be patient. And then when you get to key 4, you have to make sure that you are present. So now we're going to get to talking, reflecting and talking to somebody next to you about this question. How can you enjoy the life you're living while you pursue what you want? How can you currently stay in the moment, enjoy the life that you are living or life that you've given as you pursue what you want? Because we've already talked about pursuing life consistently and being patient, but how can we then take that into a place where we're actually enjoying this life, not just trudging along and kicking our feet? So now it's time for y'all to write that down and talk to someone next to you about how you can do that.
Okay, I'm going to say here world,
yeah, I mean, we make stuff so complicated. We really do. And a lot of you guys may already know these things, but as we said, living a life worth following, you were in this session so you can help the person next to you who may not. And as millennials, some of us, I was like in denial. I am. I was born in 85. I don't know if I'm a millennial or not, but whatever. In our age of technology, I am whatever. Whatever. I should have told y'all that. I'm like, she's that millennial. No, I'm an old soul, okay? Anyways, focus, people. We only have 10 more minutes. No, for real. We often don't feel about, some people know how many people follow them on social media to the number, but can't name 5 people that they influence in real life. Okay, listen, there are people who know the number of people that they follow they follow them on social media, but cannot name 5 people that they influence in real life. Good. I'm using my time. Give me another minute for you. Okay, I said it's not gonna be as good if I keep saying it over and over again. Some people can list the number. See, I told you I have a list. Come on, man. Some people can list the number of followers they have to the T, but cannot list 5 people that follow them in real life or that they influence in real life. Post it, tag at Simply Passionate Life, everybody. Simply Passionate Life. And that's what the being present is about. You are a gift to every person. That's why it's called present. You are a gift to every person. Open up. Let them know you. I had to learn that. That's why family had to be a tenet of Simply Passionate Life, my brand, because being a mother and being a wife takes a lot of energy. And I'm an easily distracted soul. I already tell you, being present, key 4 on your paper, is my biggest struggle. Because I get distracted very easily. But I said, if I put family in it, then everything I do is going into it fine. Now, the downfall is my 10-year-old thinks it's her brand. It's fine. That's good. She's engaged. But, I had to get to that point because I knew that I couldn't let anything else distract me from that. I'm a gift to them, and I need them to be able to see me doing what my dreams are, as well as influencing other people. I influence 100 girls, but can't influence the 2 in my house. Then what? So I want you guys to continue to think about that. I want you to think about a person. I'm going to take this. We're not going to take time to stop. I want you to just kind of shout them in their life and how they make you feel. Celebrated.
Like I can do anything.
Like you can do anything. So kind of that empowered. Anybody else? I think about my mom. Every person feel like they're her favorite person. Now I'm her actual favorite person, but everybody else just thinks that they're her favorite person. She goes to people's funeral at the church and she didn't know. Mama, you didn't know them. It doesn't matter that family needs more people. I'm like, okay, Mama. Whatever, she's just that sweet person, but that's a gift. Being present is an art. It's not something that just comes naturally, especially because we have Wi-Fi in our car and we have so many ways of being distracted, you guys. So I want you all to make sure that you're realizing that being engaged in life, having a passionate life, is not about getting to a certain destination. It's about really enjoying the journey, okay? And doing that together. We're on the last key, and I'm still in time. Somebody say hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right. Being persistent is our final key, guys. I already talked about, so I told my story early, which is great, that I did not speak English until I was 4, and I had to be persistent with my speech coach, and I had to be persistent with my weight loss. A few weeks back, I saw a conference I really wanted to be on, as far as the media, because I do vlogging as well. I emailed her, I DM'd her, I DM'd the conference, and I emailed the conference, and so she DM'd me back the same day. She's like, oh, okay, cool. And she was like, yeah, I got your emails. I was like, sorry about that. She was like, well, we have enough bloggers already, no thank you. I was like, oh, no problem. Well, Simply Passionate Life serves, to really shine a light on people doing something good in the world. And so if you need anyone to dictate or to document your philanthropic efforts in the future, be sure to reach out to me. Oh, okay, what's your number? I was like, cool. She called me that night. Fast forward, she was like, yeah, there were a lot of bloggers that I did turn down who quite frankly had higher counts of influence than you. But because of your persistence, I really didn't want to look for a way to include you in the conference. Now, outside of the shade, she did throw me a little shade. Outside of the shade, I said, thank you. That meant that the life that I portray on the internet, the things I tell my coaching clients, is a life that I'm trying to really live. Real life, I'm trying, Jesus. Okay, because you can't, persistence is that secret ingredient. It's a secret ingredient. You can't take no for an answer. You want to be healthy, then be healthy. Keep fighting till you be the 90-year-old in the 5K. Keep fighting until you get to a place because you have someone watching the fight. It's not always like, why, Lord, why is this taking so long? You could have been there. But it's not about that. It's about the journey that someone needs to watch you go through. It may not be about you. And for me, I stepped out. A year ago next week will be the day that we started Simply Passionate Life. And now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, here is not like a destination because we're going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But I had to stop myself. I had to stop myself from stopping myself. I had to be proactive and pursue life consistently and be patient. You guys, now I'm present with you guys. I'm present with my family. All those things. So this is the difference between being ordinary and legendary. And I want you guys to really now start talking to each other again in this last few minutes to say, how am I going to, gee, I know I'm looking, I said, I got it. Last few minutes. How am I going to make my passion tangible? How am I going to take things out of my head, out of my complaint zone, into real life? What can I take out of this session and apply in real life? And if you guys feel like you guys kind of got that answer already, we can share out. But if you want to talk to each other because y'all just became best friends, you can do that as well. Let's share out. What you got to share, sweetheart? Oh, see that? What I want you to do right now is get your phone. Go to tinyurl.com/lifeworthfollowing. That's our post survey. You can put your questions in there and your email, as well as your feedback for me, because I am a budding public speaker, so I want your feedback. We're working this together, right? So when I'm on in 5 years, I can say it was because of y'all feedback. Oh, come on, Jesus. All right, on the here. I felt it. Okay. All right, so please do that for me if it's now or later on. Do that for me. I will be sending responses to those questions. Oh, yay! So tinyurl.com/lifeworthfollowing. Did anyone do it and it came up? Perfect, it did. My website is simplypassionatelife.com. Follow me on YouTube and Instagram. Y'all, God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.